Welcome back. We're going to continue the journey of integrating the hips with the knees. So oftentimes people, if you're experiencing any type of knee pain, what's happening there, one would be obvious, the things we've discussed would be misalignment in the feet, misalignment in the relationship of the way that the knee tracks to the foot, and also a dysregulation of the muscles in and around the hip. So many times people are quite quad and knee dominant with the way that they squat and pick things up off of the ground, because the tendency for many people is to allow the knees to drop in, to allow the knees to kind of go in front of the toe like so. If this is the way that you are picking things up off of the ground, you are setting yourself up for disaster. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Align band, the hip band, this comes out of the Total Strength kit. We're going to pass that guy through the legs, and you're going to bring that guy about just above the knees, and you're going to bring the legs a bit wider than shoulder width apart to create a little tension in that band. So I'm going to go just on the edge of my yoga mat here. And so from this position, starting point, I want us to focus on driving the insides of the feet down to the ground. So I want your big toes to really stay grounded in contact with the earth underneath you. And I want you to also feel that weight being evenly distributed down through the big toe, also through the outside corner of the foot. And then you could imagine you have two corners in the back of the ankles as well. So corner on the inside of the heel, corner on the outside of the heel. So you have four corners of contact on the ground with your feet. So now that you have that established, from here, I want you to start off and bring the ribs down towards the hips. Keep good integrity through here. So we're stabilizing, we're creating alignment all the way from the feet up to the top of the head. You can imagine there's a string guiding your head up towards the sky. Boom, I'm totally plugged into the ground from this position. Now from this position, while we're keeping that contact, big toes grounded into the ground, I want you to create a subtle little external rotation with the knees. So what that's going to do, that subtle external rotation of the knees, is going to start to activate the booty muscles, the lateral rotator muscles. So there's big engine muscles in the back of the hip that really drive you to get leverage when you're picking stuff off of the ground. I know this is a lot of details, but slowly track each one and slowly integrate them in, and it's going to make a massive difference. So from here now, I want you to start to drive the hips back behind you while you're maintaining all those same positions we talked about with the knees. So the knees are tracking on top of the ankles. They're staying behind the toes. They're not dropping in. They're creating a slight tension on the band, so you really feel those booty muscles engaging. From here, I keep that length to the spine, head going up to the sky, slowly dropping myself down, down, down. Keep that contact with the toes on the ground. I don't want you to go out like that, so you're doing big external rotation, but you lose the contact with the feet. I want you to keep that contact with the feet while you're keeping that drive outward. Slowly coming up, boom, boom, boom. Relax, allow everything to kind of resettle. We're gonna go through 5 repetitions of this total. So dropping down again, booty goes back, big toes staying grounded, spine nice and long, dropping down as low as feels comfortable for you. For some people, this might be as low as you go. That's awesome. If you feel like you can maintain this integrity, lower, keep going all the way down as low as feels good for you, and then back up. 3 more repetitions, just do it with me. Driving those hips back, knees stay stacked on top of the ankles, spine long, deep breath in as you come down, and then good. 2 more, deep breath in. Last one, as I come up, I'm coming back into that strong stacked, like a Tadasana, stacked position and standing, driving the hips back, deep breath in. All the way through. So at home, you guys can go through like 6 to 10 repetitions of that or so. I'm just showing you 5 or 6 for now, but follow those same principles and do 6 to 10 reps and try that for 3 to 4 sets. And what you'll feel is you'll feel your hips start to really come online. So then when you go take a walk, all of a sudden you can feel you're starting to drive through the hip, and you're not such a knee quad dominant bozo. You're really starting to get that activation through the hip. If you can activate through the hip correctly, then you become a stronger athlete, more confident human being, and everything starts to come online in a better way. Thanks so much for tuning in. On to the next video.